my name is Kelly Panetta, and today I am going to be discussing the world of orthodontics, also known as the world of braces. Metal mouth is a term that many kids dread hearing, and it is a reason that many adults choose to not pursue a smile they love. It is a term that has a lot of negativity attached to it for some people. I work in an orthodontic office for a world-renowned orthodontist, and it has given me a chance to see how greatly this impacts individuals' lives. Many of us have had orthodontia treatment, and if not, we at least know someone who has. And although we may think it is a boring process, it is quite an amazing invention and an amazing process. Orthodontic work has been sought after since the beginning of time, and orthodontia was history before it was even a science, which then developed into a science and continued to grow from there. It rapidly changes and grows for the purpose of creating a better smile for children and adults. We all know of our first president, George Washington, how he had wooden teeth. But even before our first president was seeking a better smile for himself, there were ancient days and ancient men that were trying to provide better smiles for them at that time as well. We have to revisit the ancient days to have an understanding of where braces began, where it all started, how from early on it was human instinct and human nature to correct something on ourselves we did not like. And it dates back thousands of years ago that they were trying to fix and make their teeth straighter. An article online from archwire.com called The Brief History of Braces said this: "If you think the desire for straight teeth is trapping of modern society, then think again." Extreme makeovers may be new, but braces date as far back as ancient man. And an article online from bracesorthodontist.com called Braces and Orthodontics says, according to Weinberger, the earliest evidence we have of people trying to straighten teeth is from about 1000 BC. There were corpses and mummies being discovered by archaeologists having had bands on their teeth to restrict them and move them. And then metal bands were wrapped around teeth by Egyptians and Greeks in an attempt to get their teeth where they wanted them to be. And although this is very impressive, we don't have much to go off of. We're not sure how effective these practices were, but we do know that it was understood that with proper technique and practices that teeth could be moved. And in the article Braces and Orthodontics on bracesorthodontist.com, it is said that there was more success for Greeks and Romans. And after that came the Middle Ages, where not much changed. Throughout those years, there wasn't much development, and if there were orthodontic practices being used, it was old ancient technology that they used for it. Then came the next 400 years, and over 400 years modern dentistry really developed very rapidly. And according to the article, A Brief History of Braces on archwire.com, orthodontics as a science of its own did not exist until the mid-1800s. At this point, orthodontia was truly developing, and it was creating a path for what it would become today. And then actual creation of appliances started to happen, where they had set appliances that they would use to straighten teeth, and that would carry over into today's orthodontics. And as said in A Brief History of Braces on archwire.com, the 1800s were the time when the wire crib, gum elastics, x-rays were all created. All these things that we still use today, just better quality. Then came the 1900s, and that is where the creation of how we classify bites happened. And that means the class A bite, class 2 bite, class 3 bite. It's just how off our bite is. And the first college of orthodontics was founded during that time as well. And it is hard to picture what braces looked like years ago, but they were far from what they are today. And I have parents come in the office who are amazed at how different the braces are today than from when they had them on. They first used gold and platinum and steel to make braces, and the braces wrapped completely around the teeth rather than just being attached on the front. And that was until direct bonding was created, and this is what I am used to seeing, the direct bonding. Today there are many companies creating and improving brackets for offices to buy. A Brief History of Braces on archwire.com mentions Ormco. This is a company that creates brackets, and we are constantly trying new ones and are actually in the process right now of trying some new ones. Braces have come a long way. For children and adults, there's something for everyone, whether you want metal showing or you don't want metal showing. And in the article, The Purpose of Orthodontic Braces for a Better Smile by Ashley Henshaw states that there are three main types of braces. She talks about metal braces, which are most commonly used, and I see that in our office they recommend them the most, especially for younger children, because it is less to keep up with. And then ceramic braces, which are clear and they are hard to see. Although that's appealing to many people, they are still less durable. And then we have lingual braces, which are attached behind the teeth, and I don't see that as often. And she did not mention this one, but it is called Invisalign, which is one of our most popular treatments, and it is a clear tray that is almost impossible to notice. The process of orthodontic treatment can be a long process, but it is very much worth it. And Nadia Kitterman, an oral health specialist, wrote an article, The Relationship Between Orthodontic Treatment and Self-Esteem in Children. And she said many studies were done around the world that all had the same outcome. Every study showed some sign of distress due to their teeth. And it showed that because of crooked teeth or gaps or a weird bite, there would be bullying done. And it took a toll on the self-esteem of children. Former American Association of Orthodontists president said, "A person's smile is very important in communication and interpersonal relations." Teeth are one of the first things people notice. And although there is much more to learn about orthodontics, this is everything you need to know about how it started and where it is today. From the beginning of time, individuals were seeking ways to correct their teeth, seeking natural desire to correct something they did not like. This process only grew from there, and through years it grew out of ancient times, becoming more advanced than ever before. Never underestimate what a smile can do for a person's self-esteem. And thanks to the never-ending growth in orthodontics world, anyone can get the smile they love. Whether you want to flaunt your mouth full of metal or get your teeth secretly straight with clear braces, you are sure to love the result in the end. So don't be afraid of the terms metal mouth or brace face anymore. Those are in the past with the ancient man.